As Muslims, we constantly need to understand the real meaning of submitting ourselves to the Allah's will, and practice the essence of humanity taught to us by the one who was sent to us as a mercy to the worlds, our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So, in view of all the variables that affect most of our lives in the modern world, here are 10 easy things that every Muslim family can do, so that we can contribute to the betterment of ourselves. 1. Sponsor an orphan. Before anything else, there are hungry children everywhere who have needs right now. There are several reputable programs that offer orphan sponsorship at very low monthly cost. We know that we can afford to do it. Supporting an orphan can make us close to the Prophet in paradise. 2. Go to the mosque for salat at 5 times every day. It is must for every Muslims to go to mosque for salat regularly 5 times every day. This will help us and our family make the mosque a center for activity, and our children will develop ties to the community. If we don't like the way the mosque is operated, we have an opportunity to make it better by getting involved. If someone lives in a remote area that does not have a mosque, then pray together at home with all the family members. 3. Send your children to an Islamic school. If your children go to public school, and there is no Islamic school nearby, then make sure they either get into some Sunday school program, or, if the local Islamic center doesn't run it right, then pool together with some like-minded families, and run your own program at somebody's house every Saturday or Sunday, and conduct it the way you think it should be done. This is the minimum requirement for not losing our children to materialism and other social ills. 4. Buy at least one book, audio, or video, per month. People who write or produce for the Muslim market have a very difficult time sustaining themselves. That must change if you want to see wonderful products for ourselves and our children. Just buy one product per month. Collectively, this can encourage our creative and talented brothers and sisters to do more. 5. Become a host family to new Muslims. The convert experience is basically one of isolation and loneliness. You'd be surprised to know that most converts are often ignored by the people in the Islamic centers. Beyond a few pleasantries and handshakes, they are usually never made to feel welcome or accepted. They are often cut off from their non-Muslim friends and relatives, so they are doubly vulnerable. A new convert should be invited into various people's home for dinner as often as possible, and especially on Islamic holidays. Get together with others, and make sure you all put the new convert on your guest list for any sort of gathering. 6. Keep extra Quran translations and literature handy. You never know when you'll find someone interested who wants to know more. Besides, our children may only understand mother language. Encourage the children to read the translation and discuss the Quran and Quran study materials. 7. Invite your neighbors to your home for dinner. Most of the time, we are so involved with our circle of friends, family, and co-workers, we forget the people who are living right next to us. To be good to your neighbor is an important example shown to us by Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So invite your neighbors to your house, and get to know them and let them know you. 8. Make a big deal out of the family meal. The concept of a family meal is a dying trend. The dinner table is not only a place of sustenance and family business, but also a place for the teaching and passing on of our values. Manners and rules are subtly absorbed over the table. Family mealtime should communicate and sustain ideals that children will draw on throughout their lives. 9. Establish an Islamic culture in the home. Make sure you and your family have cultural type items in your home in abundance that are associated with Islam or Islamic culture. Everyone in your home should have prayer beads, prayer rugs, kafas, hijabs, even if they're worn only for prayer, gowns, posters, wall plaques, stickers, logo shirts, Islamic screensavers on the computer, and so on. You want to establish an identity in your home. 10. Be a good example. Face it, human beings learn and form opinions primarily through modeling. In fact, we can't avoid being an example and model to our family, children, friends, co-workers, neighbors and even strangers, whether good or bad. Being a good example, then, is probably our most important job.